Ladies and gentlemen, it's Travis here, and welcome back to the SF Bay Area SportsTalk channel. Hope everyone's having a fantastic day today, and what a game for your Golden State Warriors as they get the huge win 121 to 115 over the Orlando Magic. And Stephen Curry goes absolutely off in this game. He scores 56 points. He knocks down 12 threes in the game, getting the opportunity to witness greatness tonight. And this was such a fun, entertaining game. And the Warriors needed this performance from Stephen Curry on a night where Jimmy Butler, he has been playing so well, and what he brings on defense, his leadership tonight in terms of offensively had not the most explosive offensive night. And so when you have these games where certain guys can essentially, the Warriors, what they have been able to do here in this run has been fantastic. And look, this was just such an incredible game. I mean, the Warriors were down by as many as 17 points in this game, and it could have been very easy to just first game of the road trip, you're all the way out on the East Coast. It could have been easy to just throw this game in there, and the way the Warriors fought back in this game was just sensational. Stephen Curry goes off for 56 points, and when you think about, the Michael Jordan days with the Bulls, getting this opportunity to watch Stephen Curry play in today's game and the way that he has completely impacted the game and forever changed the game for better. The number of threes that we have seen now in the game is just been incredible. But one can argue that, is that really good for our game? The number of threes just continue to go up, and so you wonder where the game of basketball is headed in the future. Right now, look, really a lot of fun to watch out there, and Stephen Curry to do what he did tonight, and what really puts this into perspective, the age that he's at. He's 36 years old, and he just put up 56 points. He has now the most games of 50 plus points after the age of 30, with I believe 9 such games, which is just just sensational. It is truly a blessing, and it's really amazing to get to watch the greatness of Stephen Curry on any given night. You can have the potential opportunity to witness the likes of the game that we saw tonight. Welcome in, everyone, to the Golden State Warriors post-game show. Glad that you could join us. In Quinn Postman delivering, guys. That is right. You got mail. Postman coming through clutch. 18 points. 2 of 4 from 3. He was 7 of 9 from the field. 5 rebounds. He had 1 assist and 1 steal. And I thought what was key here is what we saw in the first half of this basketball game. The Orlando Magic, well-built team. In terms of size, they were just eating the Warriors alive in the paint. They dominated, and you saw the Warriors really struggle in that first half, and the Warriors made an adjustment. They came out in the second half, entered Quinn Post in the game, and when you bring in the 7-footer with his size, what he can bring out there, Quinn Post, look, he changed this game in Quinn Post. big props to him. I mean, he is playing with a lot of confidence, and it was very key that when he came into the game, he helped defend the paint for the Warriors, and that way you can help. I mean, at that point, you can kind of limit the amount of scoring that the Magic were doing in the paint. And I mean, they were just shooting the basketball ridiculous tonight. I mean, when you put into perspective that the Warriors were outshot tonight and they were out rebounded, and you were able to find a way to get this win on the road. I mean, this was such a huge win. And right now with the Warriors trying to do everything they can to secure a top 6 spot in the Western Conference, which is definitely on the table. They're now within a half game of the Clippers for that 6th seed in the Western Conference. And look, just incredible. Warriors win their 5th consecutive game in a row. Warriors are rolling. And Draymond Green tonight, he had a sensational performance. Another double-double with 12 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, and 1 steal. And look, I mean, this Warriors team, it has been a complete transformation and change since Jimmy Butler was acquired, and now the Warriors improved to 7-1 in the Jimmy Butler era. And look, with Jimmy Butler out there, he has really helped this Warriors team to get to the free throw line and to help create many good looks for his teammates to get good shot attempts. And with when you have a guy like Jimmy Butler out there alongside Stephen Curry, it really does help take the pressure off of Stephen Curry. And so what you've seen now, I mean, you've seen Curry be able to just continue to play his game and be himself out there, and he has been able to get these incredible opportunities. And Stephen Curry and Jimmy Butler, they play very well together on the court, and I think you've seen the Warriors have very much adjusted very well to fitting Jimmy Butler into their game plan. And so this is where I think that you are really excited and wondering how it is going to play out when Jonathan Kuminga returns to the lineup, and how you'll be able to fit him in with this group out there. What's going on, AM Echo Sky? What is happening? Yeah, noticed that game, but I didn't watch it. I'll better watch it. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely check out the highlights. This was a huge win for the Warriors, and I mean, Stephen Curry to put up a 50-burger tonight, just incredible out there. I mean, what he is doing has just been, like, it is just so much fun. It is a blessing. I mean, you never know what you're going to see out there on any given night. So to see this type of performance was just incredible, and in a game where the Warriors really needed it, because I mean, they struggled in this game. Not a lot of guys had explosive games out there, but for Curry to really will his team to stay within striking distance, not let this game get completely out of hand. I mean, allowed the Warriors to come out in that second half, make that adjustment, and you saw how they were able to play. I mean, it was just amazing to watch. And look, this team is playing with so much confidence out there that I do believe that this Warriors team can compete for a championship. It is definitely on the table. And when you've seen how this team has played of late, like this is going to be a really fun last stretch of the season, and to see that what this Warriors team can do in a playoff series. I mean, nobody is going to want to play this Warriors team. So if this Warriors team can continue this consistency, finish the season strong, I think they very much can go on a deep playoff run. And I mean, you would just love to get to see the opportunity of the great Stephen Curry being able to win another NBA championship, and it could very well happen this season. Now, Jimmy Butler is signed for 2 more seasons after this year, so it's one of those things that you definitely do not look too far ahead into the future, because right now we're focused on this season here and what could come from this season. But with what I have seen here, I do not think it is a crazy statement to come out and say that this Warriors team potentially could win the championship this year. And to go from where they were prior to this Jimmy Butler trade, I mean, this team at one point seemed very lost out there. They had a rough go for a while, and look, this team has been able to rally through that and get through that rough stretch. And since they've acquired Jimmy Butler, I mean, this team has just completely transformed out there. You see how much joy this Warriors team is having on the basketball court. And to get to see what we saw tonight, greatness from the great Stephen Curry. What a magnificent performance as he scores 56 points. He knocks down 12 threes in the game, just 2 threes short of the NBA record from Klay Thompson when he knocked down 14 threes in Chicago, of all places, against my Bulls. So when you look at what Stephen Curry is doing out there right now, I mean, it is just unreal. I mean, if you guys saw the shot tonight, I mean, the 50-foot three that he knocked down right at the end of the half, I mean, that was spectacular. Just incredible out there. I mean, just unreal. And this is where it gets so exciting, because on any given night, you could see what we saw tonight. Welcome in, everyone, to the Golden State Warriors post-game show. Glad you could join us as we are breaking down this huge win tonight, 121 to 115 over the Orlando Magic. And this is one of those games that earlier in the season, the Warriors would have let a game like this get away from them. You are down 17, you come back, you take the lead, you go up by 12, the Magic fight back, and I believe get within 1 point. And so, this was a very close game, another clutch game, and this Warriors team has now played in the 3rd most clutch games in the entire NBA. So it puts into perspective how close these games have been, in which, when it comes to where the Warriors are in the standings, that experience in those clutch games is definitely going to be very beneficial to the Warriors as they continue to play in many more big games here down the stretch. The Warriors seeking an elusive spot in the top 6 in the Western Conference. And, you ideally you would like to be in the top 6 to avoid having to be in the play-in tournament. So that is very key here with the Warriors looking to get to that 6th spot. Honestly, not a fan of Jimmy Butler because I was aware when he was with at the time. I mean, I respectfully disagree with you, AM Echo Sky. Appreciate the comments. To me, I don't look too much into what happened with Miami. I mean, it is unfortunate that it came to what it eventually came down to there. But look, Jimmy Butler, when he, I mean, you see his impact on this Warriors team, how he has made everyone around him better. He is a leader out there, a leader on defense. And to me, yeah, attitude is not, that's the last thing I would think you would have to worry about with a guy that plays at the way that he plays. So just it with Jimmy Butler, I mean, look, having seen him play with the Bulls and when he came up and just how hard of a worker he is and the work he put in. I mean, to go from where he was in his early days with the Bulls, where, look, he was always known for his defense, but he really put in the work to perfect his offensive game. So I give him huge respect to be grinding the way that he has. But yeah, I totally get where you're coming from with how things ended in Miami, which was unfortunate. So in that sense, yeah, I mean, I think I even thought, would a Jimmy Butler trade, like, how much of an impact would that make? You know, you wondered, would he be able to fit in with this Warriors team? And what we've seen here through 8 games that he has fit in very well. Was surprised that the Warriors traded for Butler at first. Yeah, you know, I think what you love about the Warriors ownership, about with Joe Lacob, that you know, he is gonna go after anyone and everything and do everything in his power to help field a competitive Warriors team to win championships. So you really love that about this Warriors organization, that even in a year like this where had they not made a move like that, they would definitely not be talked about as having an opportunity to win a championship this season. Now we are going to be getting to our picks of the game, so we'd love to hear who you're taking as the player of the game. And I have got to go with Stephen Curry for the 56-point performance tonight, willing the Warriors to victory, doing everything he can out there. I mean, Stephen Curry, it was just sensational. What just a magnificent performance tonight to get to see greatness out there as Stephen Curry goes off for 56 points. He knocks down 12 threes in the game. He was 16 of 25 from the field, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. What a game. Stephen Curry, my player of the game, as the Warriors get a huge win, 121 to 115 over the Orlando Magic. What a game. Now let's make some noise for the YouTube algorithm and let's smash up the like button, everyone. Thank you so much for your incredible support, smashing that like button. This lets the YouTube algorithm know that this Warriors post-game show is important, so YouTube can recommend this Warriors post-game show to as many Warriors fans and all of Dub Nation out there. Warriors have their hopes forward. Hope we don't land in the play-in tournament. Yeah, that is the goal here. You gotta try to avoid the play-in tournament, and what you feel very good about is, I don't think you thought you were gonna get this close to this 6th seed this fast. I mean, I think we all thought you would improve with Jimmy Butler, but to have gone now 7-1, I mean, it's been incredible. And the one loss, you easily could have won that. So you think about where this team can be by the end of the year. So really enjoying it. Looking forward to the next game. The road trip continues as the Warriors travel to Philadelphia. Thank you so much, everyone. Let's smash the like button. Appreciate your support. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Take care, Dub Nation. Have a great one.